Okay, well, let's go for the data released over the European session.
Okay, well, we've covered the People's Bank of China's actions in that opening section, so let's move straight on to inflation numbers in Germany, and this is the Harmonised Index of Consumer Prices, HICP. This is the ECB's preferred measure of inflation. This is the figure, first of all, for July on a month-on-month basis, came in at plus 0.3, bang in line with forecasts of plus 0.3, and indeed bang in line with the prior read of plus 0.3. Then we move to the same measure but on a year-on-year basis. Again, a positive number, plus 0.1%, again in line with forecast, plus 0.1%, and again conveniently exactly the same as the prior month, plus 0.1%. What must be of some concern, though, to the ECB is that there's no sign of stimulation of growth in the economy. Yes, there is modest inflation, but it's not trending higher. It's flatlining, and they will want the exact opposite of that.
And does that mean that probably we'll see further action in September, October? Also, the euro seems to have strengthened as well, which takes inflation the other way. So we would expect something to happen.
Yeah, I think particularly if the China reason we just talked about continues, then I wouldn't surprise me at all if to the latter part of the year the ECB upped the scale and frequency or momentum, shall we say, in their QE plan. And then staying in Europe and a different measure of inflation, this time consumer price index for France, July again, the figure year on year, plus 0.2%. So lower than a forecast plus 0.3% and the prior read of plus 0.3%. But perhaps more concerning still, the month-on-month number on this measure is actually negative, minus 0.4%. Slightly better, it must be said, than the forecast of minus 0.5, but still well ahead of the prior read of minus 0.1. So there are deflationary pressures in France. Whether you choose to follow that measure or not, you can't really ignore the direction that it's trending in.
Bad